Representative out of New York, Gerald Nadler, takes the playbook of all the other Democrat representatives and wants to talk about Epstein. But Pam Bondi, she ain't going for it. She goes on a rant saying the only reason why you are talking about Epstein is because you guys ain't got nothing else to run on. Take a listen.
Claimed falsely last July that there were no more leads. It took an act of Congress for you to finally release part of the Epstein files, and when you did, you included personal information about the victims while protecting the names of abusers.
Time of the gentleman has expired.
Brought to justice, but enormous resources.
Time of the gentleman has expired, and obviously
clear that under your leadership, the Department of Justice
was no question in there.
It worked for Donald Trump.
It's obvious at this point. The Democrat Party believes that the Epstein files is one of the talking points they can use to run on in the 2026 midterm elections to keep seats in Congress and in the Senate. But Pam Bondi, she's not going to let them get away with it.
The gentleman yields back.
May I answer?
I think our next questioner, Madam Attorney General, is going to give you time to respond to.
Thank you, Chairman.
All kinds of things. So we will turn to the gentleman from Texas for 5 minutes.
Ms. Bondi, you go right ahead. Over here. The time is yours.
Thank you. First, he brought up the president saying they indicted me twice. They sure did. They tried to impeach him twice. And you, Mr. Nadler, were one of the leads on the impeachment. I was on the other side. I lived that with you. During impeachment, you said the president conspired, sought foreign interference in the 2016 election. Robert Mueller found no evidence, none, of foreign interference in 2016. Have you apologized to President Trump? Have you apologized to President Trump, all of you who participated in those impeachment hearings against Donald Trump? You all should be apologizing. You sit here and you attack the president, and I am not going to have it. I'm not going to put up with it. You know, all they want to do, all the American people need to know this. They are talking about Epstein today. This has been around since the Obama administration. This administration released over 3 million pages of documents, over 3 million, and Donald Trump signed that law to release all of those documents. He is the most transparent president in the nation's history. And none of them asked Merrick Garland over the last 4 years one word about Jeffrey Epstein. How ironic is that? You know why? Because Donald Trump, the Dow right now is over. The Dow is over $50,000. I don't know why you're laughing. You're a great stock trader, as I hear, Raskin.
Like Donald Trump said in one of his speeches, even people that don't like me is making money in the stock market.
Records. Americans' 401ks and retirement savings are booming. That's what we should be talking about. We should be talking about making Americans safe. We should be talking about, what does a Dow have to do with anything? That's what they just asked. Are you kidding?
Because Pam Bondi was praising the accomplishments of Donald Trump, the Democrats couldn't take it. So they started shouting and screaming.
Mr. Jordan.
Committee will be in order.
Mr. Jordan, am I going to get an extra 45 seconds added to my time?
The committee will be in order. The time belongs to the gentleman from Texas. Ms. Bondi, the Attorney General can respond.
Thank you. The Dow has shattered 50,000 for the first time. This is crazy. They said it couldn't be done in 4 years, yet President Trump has done it in 1 year. National median rents have fallen to a 4-year low thanks to Donald Trump. That's why they want to focus on Epstein and our most transparent president in the nation's history. The murder rate, as I said, has plummeted to a 125-year low thanks to Donald Trump. For an unprecedented Unprecedented. 9 straight months. There were 0 illegal border crossings at the southern border. That's what we should be focused on. All the great work that this president has done and will continue to do to keep America safe and to make Americans safe.
Basically, what Pam Bondi is saying, if the economy was tanking, the Democrats would be running on that. If crime was through the roof, the Democrats would be running on that. If the borders wasn't safe, the Democrats would be running on that. If the stock market was crashing, the Democrats would be running on that. The only reason why they running on this Epstein and stuck on this Epstein is because they don't have anything else to run on. Let me know what you guys think. Drop a comment. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow God, not culture.